Okay, everyone, I said I was going to show chicken wings to a couple girls that I work with, and we are doing this on the fly because I have my husband's family coming over right now, and I'm making chicken wings, and of course, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be here within 7 minutes. So I'm gonna show you how to cut chicken wings. It's very fast, it's very easy. Here are my wings. So usually when you get them from the store, they're not pre-cut. And I'm gonna be honest, I did not cut my own chicken wings for years. I remember once having two friends come over, a couple, and we did full wings, and I did these full wings, and I didn't prep them. I just literally threw them in, and they were horrible. And I haven't wanted to do it since. So recently, about a year ago, I started doing my own chicken wings and cutting them myself. And I said, that's it, I'm just doing it because I'm not paying the other price. So I ended up getting my chicken wings from the store and cutting them myself, and I'm never going back. I can't even eat restaurant wings anymore because they're not as good. So I am going to show you how to cut these beautiful things. Okay, so when you're looking at the wing, you're going to see this is how it's going to look. So you're gonna have the wing tip, which is this piece right here, and then you're gonna have the main part of the wing, and then you have the drumlet. Okay, so you're gonna have a couple joints. So when you look at it, you're gonna have a joint that's right here on this piece with the winglet and another one that's right here. So you're gonna be cutting on those joints, and then you're gonna be trimming. So as you can see, there's this little skin flap here, and you're going to be trimming that once you cut them. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so you're gonna have a nice sharp knife. I like to use this knife because it works the best. You're gonna take it right here on that joint, and you're gonna cut. See how easy that was? Nice and simple, just a little bit, and you're gonna get a beautiful little drumlet. So that's how you're gonna look. Throw it in my bowl. All right, so now I'm gonna take my wing. I'm gonna cut it right here. Crunch. Look at that. So now I got another beautiful piece. So see how you get this little extra skin? Aesthetic-wise, I don't like it. I trim it off, trim off the extra skin. That's how it's gonna look. Now, little tip. If you wanted to make your own bone broth, save the tips, put them in a bag. You don't have to have a ton of them. Save them, put them in a bag until you get enough, and you can make your own bone broth with these little pieces instead of just throwing them away. I was actually just throwing them away. Read this little tip. I think I'm gonna start saving these, and then I'm going to start making my own bone broth. So just like a little tip. So now I have to cut the rest of these. So this is what it's gonna look like once you're done cutting it. And you're gonna have these nice pieces, and you're gonna save your wing tips to be able to do your bone broth. So I'm going to go visit with my family that just showed up, and then I'll show you what I do when I put them in the air fryer. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do my air fryer wings. It's a little hectic over here, so don't worry about that. I have my wings in my bowl, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my baking powder and I'm gonna put it in with my wings. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna crisp up your skin, and it is going to make it really awesome without needing any kind of breading in it. So I'm gonna do like a little less than like a tablespoon and a half, and you're just gonna take it and you're gonna coat your wings. So you don't want your wings to be too wet either, because it's not gonna look right. And you don't wanna see the baking powder, otherwise you are going to be miserable. I did that with my husband and my mother, and I just kept adding baking powder because I thought it was supposed to look coated. And then it tasted like the worst wings of my life, and it was salty, salty, salty. So do not do that. This is just supposed to be a light coating. See, you're not gonna even see it. See? And then what that's gonna do is it's gonna crisp up that skin when you put it in the air fryer, or you can bake it, either one, but I prefer the air fryer. And you're gonna get that beautiful crust with the skin without having to put one piece of breading on it. So baking powder, not baking soda. Okay, I'm gonna stick these in the air fryer, and I'll show you how they look afterwards. So this is how your wings are gonna look after you've done them in the air fryer. You're gonna see you have a nice crust on them. And then this is how you're gonna wanna toss them. So I try not to put too much sauce on, because what it does is it waterlogs them. So I'll actually brush my sauce on, because that way you still get that nice crispy texture. It's nice and juicy on the inside. You don't have too much sauce, but just enough to be able to make it tasty. So I'm gonna toss it, and then I'm gonna show you how the finished product looks. So these are my hot wings. I'm just putting them in a bowl, and then I am going to take my sauce and I'm gonna baste it, and I'm just going to put them right onto the wings. And what this does is it lightly coats them without it being over much. So when you're doing it, you just kind of evenly coat them, and then sometimes I'll flip them over and give them a little more brush. Now in my sauce, I like to use butter, Frank's hot sauce, and a little garlic, and it just keeps it super simple, really light, and it's not overdone, and it has a great flavor. You can add a little more salt and pepper to the tops of the wings just for extra flavor. I find that with the garlic powder, or not garlic powder, I'm sorry, baking powder, it adds enough salt, so I don't need that. But if you want a little extra pepper, absolutely go for it. So, and then this is how your wings are going to look. And they are absolutely delicious. So with that, I also made my homemade ranch, which is dairy-free. It's a new recipe that I tried out, and it's got a whole bunch of my fresh herbs in it. So something easy to do, something very simple, and you can also make it healthy. Bon appetit.